First pitch coming your way next. All right, first pitch coming up. And on the hill here today, Shane McClanahan.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
All right, ready to get underway. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jackie Robinson. Slapped foul. And that's in there at the knees.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
That gets down for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
No, that's two-strike hitting right there. He did well just to put the ball in play. Totally tied up with that inside pitch. Got to it late and deep in the zone, but he got the bat on plane enough to fight it off the other way.
And now the 0-1. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. On the ground, 2 ball. Ortiz over to second, back to first, and that is a double play. Here's Jordan Alvarez.
I think some double play turns are almost poetic, and a 3-6-1 is one of those that can just look so clean. It's really easy to mess it up if the pitcher doesn't get there in time, or there isn't good communication with the first baseman. But right there, they nailed the execution.
2 down, nobody on. And it one-hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. But he throws on the brakes. Gets back to second.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
This to center field. Griffey on his horse. That'll drop in. Plays it on a hop. Alvarez scores.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Pretty good fastball location, down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it and hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though.
The 0-1. Meyer slings it across, and they take care of Tatis for the out. They limit the damage. Back here in Denver. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Fouled off left side.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Late swing, foul to the left. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Now a slow roller to second. Fires over to first. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat. So up next, Ozzie Smith. And that one fouled off. Foster He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Green snags it for the second out.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
That one misses, and now it's even 1-1. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
2 outs. That one missed. Ripped on the ground to second. Handles, throws to first. That's out number 3. Back here at Coors Field. New inning getting started. Here's the catcher, Ted Simmons. And that skips into dirt. And that's a little high. That one hops against the fence. And that's a leadoff double.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Number 36 now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss. Simmons leads off second with nobody out. That one is absolutely belted. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 3-0. Here's Riley Green. That one pushed to the left and foul. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here at the top of the second. And he chases that one below the zone.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Foul ball still 0-2. And they'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Adrian Beltre digs in now. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And now the lineup turns over with one away.
Everything came together for him. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
And first offering is fouled off. Still only one out here in the inning. Bautista snags it, and there are 2 down. So 2 down now, and here is Pete Crow Armstrong. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ground ball, and that squirts through. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Waste no time there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And that one pulled foul. Next pitch is downstairs.
Fastball for a strike.
That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. It's 4-1.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Strike 2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Bounce to the right side to first. That ends the inning and stops things. We head to the bottom of the second, and now the right fielder, Jose Bautista.
Number 19.
Foster back to work. A little out front there as he swings through it.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. And the batter now, Marcelo Meyer.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
And that one almost hit him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
1 out, base is empty. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foster comes to the plate. High in the air, out to right. Tatis hauls it in, 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Manny Ramirez now at the plate.
Ramirez.
That one is hammered right field, reaching back towards the wall. And in one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. Stepping in, Terry Pendleton. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. To the 3rd inning, and the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr.
Now pitching.
And there's a strike.
Well, these players really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says they're absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 1 gone. Now, Ted Simmons. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. That one catches the zone. Strike 1.
And if you're a manager or a hitting coach, you love to see your guys really fighting for every at-bat, every pitch. It tells you a lot about how they showed up to the ballpark today.
2 strikes.
1 down, base is empty. Lifted in the air, right center field. It falls in, and that's a hit.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
And there's 2 down. Throw over to first. So digging in, Riley Green. He's 0 for 1.
Green.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
2 outs. Well struck right field. And it one hops the wall. Coming home. Across is the runner from first, and it's 4-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Beltre swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today.
Ball one.
That's down and in. The 1-1 is fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And we're back. And now the batter is Carson Kelly.
Catcher, Carson Kelly.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands.
Well, these guys definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Had him way out front of the slurve. Now it's the second baseman, Travis Bazzana. Ball 1 there.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
1 ball, 1 strike.
In the air, center field. Crow Armstrong moves after it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So the lineup flips over. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Grounded out his first time up. He swings and fouls one off. Foster winds and fires. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Inside, ball 1.
And that just misses. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Makes the catch, inning over. Back here in Denver, now at the plate, Jackie Robinson.
Jackie Robinson.
That's back. And that one's gone into the bleachers. He flexes his power with that swing, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-0.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
And first offering is fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4. And a swing and a miss there.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. This one could be trouble. And that's a double.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Griffey on his horse. Brings it in. And there's one down. So man aboard. David Ortiz will hit next. There's the strike. Crow Armstrong leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Now batting,
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. 0 for 2 in this one. And a swing and a miss.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Back here at Coors Field, bottom of the fourth, stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ozzie Smith. That one fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
In the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one. Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. So up next,
Now
David
batting,
Ortiz.
the first baseman.
0 for 1 and grounded out in his first at bat. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Left-hand batter waits. And that is out of play. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Pop dump. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty.
Batting,
now
19.
here is Jose Bautista. 0 for 1 so far. On the ground, right side. He steps on the bag, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. We go to the top of the 5th, and here's the catcher, Ted Simmons. Shota back to work. Headed towards the corner, and that's a foul ball.
You know, this group of hitters putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. So far, they have 6 hits in the counts where the pitcher has had the advantage, so it hasn't been easy for them, but they're finding a way to get it done.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike. Here's the second baseman.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
And first offering is fouled off. Meyer to first. 2 gone. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Riley Green. Swings through that one for strike 1.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just to swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Meyer sends it across to first, and the inning is over. Bottom of the inning, down the third baseman, Marcelo Meyer. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Crow Armstrong makes the grab, 1 away. Now it's going to be Manny Ramirez. Doubled in his first AB.
Ramirez.
And it's fouled away. Popped foul out of play off to the right. One down, base is empty. On the ground to third, and it stays fair.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Swinging a foul out of play. That one
ball,
way inside. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Crow Armstrong pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Carson Kelly getting ready to hit.
Carson Kelly.
First offering, and it just misses.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but
and makes the play, and that's out number 3. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Swinging a foul straight back. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
0-2 is the count.
Out to short. Smith throws to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Back to the top of the lineup, Jackie Robinson digs in now. On the ground, right side. They get the out on Robinson. 2 outs, base is empty. And now here is Pete Crow Armstrong. That one's in there. Strike 1. Just missed. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Well, we go bottom 6. Digging in, Travis Bazzana.
Now pitching, Mark David.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And that turns the lineup over.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Yeah. That can be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball. But he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times. Well, these players, as you probably noticed,
this one swung on and hit well, way back there. And that one is off the wall. Coming home. 1 run across. Here comes Junior around third. Not in time. He makes it safely for an inside the park home run. In the air, out towards left center. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitch.
Now pitching, Andrew
Ortiz at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there.
The count.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. 2 runs across in the inning here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jose Bautista. Just missed. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runs it up to 96. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Yordan Alvarez. Griffey gets under it. Makes the catch for the out. And a quick out, number 1. And here's the first baseman, David Ortiz. Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. He hauls it in. 2 away. 2 down, base is empty.
Right
now
fielder,
it's Fernando Tatis Jr. And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Makes the catch. Inning over. And we're back. Now the third baseman, Marcelo Meyer. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Miller, a tall lefty. He features a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a sinker. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. He sends it out of here. It's 6-3. Now here it's...
Now pitching.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1. Ball.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Here the bottom of the 7th. And there's a ball.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Fought off foul. Strikes him out with 101. Terry Pendleton, the next to hit. 101 on the gun, swing and a miss. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. In the air, right field. Tatis moving under this one. 2 away. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Carson Kelly. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swings and misses. Nasty fork ball for strike three. One score. Back here in Denver. And now the switch hitting catcher, Ted Simmons. Shota back to work. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Check swing on an 0-2. Appeal to first, and that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Now it's the second baseman. He's already homered in this game. First pitch misses. And a foul ball. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-2. Just misses with that one.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. So 2 down now, and here is Riley Green. And a foul ball. Bazana. The throw to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at Coors Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Travis Bazana. Foul ball there. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. So digging in, Ken Griffey Jr. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Bazana on at first, nobody out. This one in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong settles underneath it and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 1 down. Here's the shortstop at the play. Ozzie Smith maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass.
Now pitching, Emmanuel Clase.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball. Man at first, 1 away. Next offering is fouled back. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That one missed.
2 strikes.
Ground ball left side, could be two. The flip to second, to first, not in time. Great effort there. And now the first baseman, David Ortiz. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. And that's a stolen base, not even close. That's smashed towards center. And a base hit right there. And that's good enough to hold the lead runner at third. Runners now at the corners.
Now batting, number 19.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Bautista now at the plate. And that one popped in the air left field. Jackie moves under it. Squeezes it. And that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. That one hammered center field. Junior puts it away. 1 away. So up next, Jackie Robinson.
Emmanuel Clase.
Outside low. 1-0.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
They got it for out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That's inside. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Just missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. He goes down looking. And we're back. Leading off, Marcelo Meyer. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Trevor Hoffman.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Crow Armstrong hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting.
Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez.
He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
1-1.
Swings and misses. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one is upstairs. That misses the zone, and it's a full count. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Next is the DH. A switch hitter, Terry Pendleton. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. There's a swing and a drive. And that is the ball game. 6-3 our final.
Okay, Mr. Misfit, but I ain't Mr. Fit.
Here come the boogeyman. What we do on the can run the clock on the American bandstand. Flush in the pan, not a fan of the jam. Band sweating on the floor till we no longer stand. Hey, Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Give me the girls and the cause I need all the things. Listen to damn, cause I'm neat. Hear the punk rock bumble way, shuffle your feet. Right from the fast lane, guarantee to win in the rap race. Speeding them all, I've been stuck in a bad place. Fat face, sugar in the gas tank, sucking on my tailpipe. My pace, nothing to gain, no one to blame. It's always the same. You can't contain all of my game to keep it the fame. With the one paid, with the book, never amazed that I can die happily while you screaming my name.
Been someone's love, someone's other love. My mother was a son. I've been a rambling man without a plan, just shot right from a gun. Yeah, I folded, I was scolded, and I had my share of fun. Now they're handing me the keys to the kingdom. It's true, but when I was new and I was green. Been a long time spent when you're hustling for weight. Gone up looking like me. Been in someone's love, someone's other love. My mother was a son. I've been a man without a plan, just shot right from a gun. Yeah, I've folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. Now they're giving me the keys to the kingdom. My laces, I scale the mountains, I sail the sea, and all that searching led back to me. This someone's love, someone's other love. My mother was a son. I did a man without a plan, just shot right from a gun. Yeah, I folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun.
Baseball from the Lone Star State. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Pinheads taking on the Bomb Squad. We got a couple of all-star teams squaring off. First pitch coming your way next. Ready to go now? Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Fastball in for a strike, and we are underway. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 1 out now. So digging in, David Wright. Yeah, that's a little bit high. Ball 1.
1-0.
And another ball. 1 out, bases empty. That one misses, and that's ball 3. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Wright stands at first with 1 out. And a swing and a miss. And 2 away now. Now it's the right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. And safe. It's a stolen base. Runner at second, 2 down. And there's the strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things.
Bottom of the first. At the plate, Barry Larkin. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, no strikes.
That's to third, Right. Gets it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Joe Morgan will hit next.
The second baseman, Joe Morgan.
And that one fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up. Here's someone, historically speaking, that prefers day games over night games. So I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
Next pitch is in the dirt. And the count 1-2.
Ball.
Good job to fight that one off. And it remains 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Out to short, De La Cruz. Zips it to first, and they get Morgan for the out. Now it's Yordan Alvarez.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Gone! He sends one out the opposite way, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0. And next will be the cleanup hitter, David Ortiz. That one ripped but foul. And that's ripped into left, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make a pay.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. 0-1. Ortiz off of first with 2 away. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Coming home. He will score. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
Next to hit, Ted Simmons. And the inning is over. Top of the second. Here's the left fielder, Ted Williams. Chris, he leads the way with the best batting average on the team. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. The pitch. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Todd Helton getting ready to hit. First pitch misses. And another ball. That one missed. Now 3-0. And there's the automatic. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one back. Gone! And they're on the board. It's 2-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Now it's the second baseman.
Now
Mark Davis will take over here.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
One down, base is empty. And that's a little bit high. And 1-1.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup. Next to hit, Joe Mauer. That's hard hit in the line. Makes the grab. Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Andrew Miller. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Right. Hauls it in. And there's 1 away. Pete Crow Armstrong digs in now.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. He caught it behind his back. And that's a great play for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Adrian Beltre, the next to hit. Now will bullet to second base. But back here in Houston, new inning getting started. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris the second. First pitch just misses. There's a strike. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun.
1-2 the count.
And a ball evens the count.
2-2.
And a swing and a miss. And one away in the top of the third. And here is Ellie De La Cruz. That's too low. And that's ball one. Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
Late with the swing there.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out. Now the third baseman, David Wright. And that's off the outside edge. And that's ball one. Just off the inside edge. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just
that missed.
missed.
That's the ball. 3-1.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's carrying. Ball game.
Pretty fun little 3-inning game today. Got some runs on the board, stayed close all the way through. Really nice day at the yard.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide when I dip, I dive, when I dive deep in the middle of her ocean, you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me. If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide when I dip, I dive, when I dive deep in the middle of her ocean, you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me. I'm a Mac, little baby know it's a fact. Los Angeles in my lap, got belly still in the trap. I really be spitting bars, got thinking I rap. I'm hanging out with the stars, still can't relax, even in these foreign cars. I'm rolling around with the when I hit hard. Permission to make, I need a round of applause, but I might settle for that. Had to break a couple laws, put my city on the map. You think you beat the up, but you didn't make a. Even if you made it, she ain't never coming back. Play it like you couldn't call it, it's just something that you lack. Like the Jack, got Billie Jean talking bad behind your back. She can roll with me, it's a lucky day. Got a and the gang. We had stacks, blending in and spinning racks. Representing is a trend, I don't see no end to that. Where you at? If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide. When I dip, I dive, when I dive deep in the middle of her ocean, you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me. If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide. When I dip, I dive, when I dive deep in the middle of her ocean, you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me.
They told me slowly is the fastest way to get where you wanna be. So I ease to a steady speed. Let that breathe, no push stop. Give me keys to that blue Impala, this the good part. When you're living everything you thought of. I know single mothers who rather teach their sons how to squabble. No killers who became good fathers who raised their daughters. Look now, AP, I'm 50 for my keys. Las Vegas residency, I brought the two of them me. The good part is father and father. I know it might look hard, but baby, nothing is out of your reach. Grabbed it and I be if they gon' take it from me. Passion is what I had before any grand.
She can roll with me, it's a lucky day. Got a and the gang.
We have sacks, some dirty bands, blowing bands out, but I'm still That's the price of gas.
If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide. When I dip, I dive. When I dive deep. In the middle of the ocean, you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me. If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide. When I dip, I dive. When I dive deep. In the middle of the ocean, you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me.
Todas se me arriman. Mala mía, su gato está en mi roster. Dueño de la aldea, vive se me fea. Huele en mi dinero. Yo no soy Shannon. Pero imagina lo que te espera. Otro dueño de la aldea. Huele en mi dinero.
Sicaria que vive por Bayamón. A mí ya no me cachas, yo no soy un Pokémon. Tengo a otra que se joda el camón. No quiero que me llores, no vengas con el dramón. No, que ya no estamos pa' los tiempos de la Ari. Hace rato que te dije bye. Gracias por el apoyo, baby, gracias por los likes. Yo estoy con 5 cubanos y 4 en Moscay. Me compro una Hayabusa y no te voy a dar una ride. En verdad prefiero contigo no me empango, no voy a manchar la off-white. Si no te gusta, sorry, esa es la que hay. Porque antes yo te quería, pero ya no. Tú me gustaba, pero ya no. Yo estaba pa' ti, pero ya no. Pero ya no, pero ya no.
Acho, bro.
Yeah. 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 City going up, so you better buzz. Finna see who really wanted us, really spilling blood. Everybody tough, till they gotta go and see the judge. Better hush. Remember growing up, all I wanted was to be wanted me to get a little bread. A couple shits in the head, still outside. I don't hide from this for life. Had to fight for my life. Took them hits in stride. If I die, for the guys, have my candlelight going up like the club. After that, go slide. Are you with that? I won't get back. I'm gon' hop out and crack. Are you with that? I want big racks. I'm gon' flock. I'm gon' stack. Are you with that? Won't forget that I saw in my past. Are you with that like I'm with that? Are you watching your back? Are you watching your back? Are you watching your back?
From Dyken Park in Houston, we've got playoff baseball on the show. It's Tokyo taking on Houston. We got an all-star team squaring off. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. Our starting pitcher in this one, Brute Foster. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, this guy's got sort of a tweener, not quite a slider velocity and not as slow as a curve. It's in between, and he adds and subtracts velocity on it, which makes it harder for the hitters to really get that front foot down and have the timing they need to be successful.
Ready to go? And now the right fielder, James Wood. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Late on that fastball.
1-1.
There's a swing and a miss.
1-2.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Got him. And one away. Now the number 2 hitter, Matt Holliday. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1.
That one fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. And that is a good eye on a pitch down low. And the count is 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Terry Pendleton. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1.
And ball 1. On the ground to third. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill in this one, Jackson Jobe.
Well, this guy featuring that straight four-seam fastball, but off of it throws the cutter. And really, he's most effective when he's using that cutter off the four-seam fastball just to miss the barrel of the bat. Not always going to see the swings and misses, but if you can somehow get weaker contact, you have a chance to collect some outs. Now, it's going to look the same until the very last second, so hitters are going to have to make a decision and hope that sometimes they're able to guess right.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's even up.
2-2.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Pete Crow Armstrong will hit next. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And now it's Christian Walker. Strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Strike 3, got him swinging. 2 out. Here's Yordan Alvarez. And there's a foul ball. And the pitch is outside, ball one.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
2 outs. Piazza tries to block it, but it gets away. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
We got a full count.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swings through that. Back here in Houston, all set for the start of the inning. There's Freddie Freeman now. Foster back to work. Just missed.
Ball.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
1-1.
That's down and in. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Got him swinging. Now the catcher up to hit, Mike Piazza. On the corner for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
And down on strikes he goes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And now Paul Molitor. In there at the knees. And it's 0-1. Second inning here, no score. That one at the knees for a strike. Fans another, and that's 3 straight. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Now fly ball to right center. Hauls it in for the out. Ted Simmons now at the plate. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls. 1 strike.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Beltre sizes this one up. He's got it. And a couple of quick outs. Here's the second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Second baseman, Joe Morgan.
First pitch is in the dirt. 2 outs, base is empty. Hit in the air, center field. Davis has it sized up. And that is that. Back here at Dyken Park. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd, scoreless game. And the batter will be the shortstop, Adrian Beltre. And that misses. And that is ball 1. Just
No,
missed.
that missed. That's a ball. 2-0. Ball.
That's a good pitch there.
3-0.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Full count.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Sliced hard but foul. Top of the 3rd, no score. On On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Carlos Correa looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. So they turn to their closer, Trevor Hoffman. On the inside corner for a strike. Fouled off left side. Goes down. Look. Brandon Nimmo into the game as a defensive sub now, and he'll take over in center. So a lefty out of the pen, Adrian Morejon.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. He's got it, and there's one away. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Into center, Nimmo running hard to get it. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's 2 down.
Batter number 11.
Barry Larkin digs in now.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Base hit. That was smoke through the infield.
Now batting, the center fielder, Pete Armstrong.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That's out to center field. Nimmo drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out. Start of the 4th. Now it's the right fielder, James Wood.
James Wood.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1-1.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Swings through that one for strike 2. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout. Nice job behind the plate there. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now the left fielder, Matt Holliday. Strike on the inside corner.
It's 0-1.
Late on that fastball. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. And here in extra innings. Now the third baseman, Terry Pendleton. Slice the other way and foul. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the new pitcher in the game, Orion Kerkering.
Now pitching, Orion.
Runner in scoring position,
Kerkering.
no outs. Christian Walker getting ready to hit. Walked his first time. Oh, this one's blasted. High and deep. It's on its way. Out of here. Ball game. He muscles that one out the opposite way. And they walk it off for the win.
Listen, I'm back on the road again, been popping them. This might be my demise. Too many ops out here that's posing as friends. These gon' wear disguise. Why you betray my trust? I thought it was love, but the doesn't come by surprise. Nothing is real as the same when you trace your dream, dog. You just gotta open your eyes. This world is up, filled with all type of blood suckers. Put the on my blood, brother. Ain't no worse feeling when you tryna run up a million, but they don't got no love for you. Where the love go? When I showed them the utmost, man, this is so cutthroat. That was one mistake. Boy, I won't make that again. Never let up close. So mama too, this dedication, boy, I want the drama too. And I ain't it all, but I grill it and step over you like Tyronn Lue. Quick pause, but this music industry be like a 12, but I could cop a few new cribs only with the highest view. I'm back on the road again, been popping them. This might be my demise. Too many ops out here that's posing as friends. These gon' wear disguise. Why you betray my trust? I thought it was love, but it doesn't come by surprise. Nothing is real as the same when you chase your dream, dog. You just gotta open your eyes.
I already told y'all, then I showed y'all. Then I drove off, got me by the doors off. I ran out of Papa. If he nosy, I'ma knock his nose off. If he holy, I'ma send his soul off. Trespassing, I'ma cut his toes off. Much faster than a come on stop. If he ratting, I'ma cut his tail off. One mic, zero flaws, spitting 24 karat gold bars. To a gunfight, I bring a blowtorch. Spending new money to fight an old charge. No such thing as no charge. Been hot since the Cold War. I already told you like Cardi done told you. You think it's a game? I bought the controllers. The rain, let it fall in the soda. I've been dripping so long, got water erosion. Heart of a soldier. My just had a daughter. I just want to borrow a stroller. My just lost his father. I just want to borrow my shoulder.
And I'm getting smarter and older. Call Mr. Carter the Yoda. We do this all for the culture. I bought a house in Miami. Fucking I'm lying, it's cheaper. I bought it in Boca. My just lost his mom, ain't I can do. I just called them and offered some closure. Then I pulled off in a Rover. I thought that I told you my the talking. I'm back on the road again, been popping them. This might be my demise. Too many ops out here that's posing as friends. These gon' wear disguise. Why you betray my trust? I thought it was love, but it doesn't come by surprise. Nothing is real as the same when you chase your dream, dog. You just gotta open your eyes.
I'm taking care of business, woman, can't you see? I gotta make it for you, and I gotta make it for me. Oh, sometimes it seems, girl, I'm neglecting you. Well, I love to spend more time. I got so many things to do. Oh, I got work to do. I got work, baby. I got a job, baby. I got work to do. I got work to do. Well, I'm out here trying to make it. Woman, can't you see? Oh, it takes a lot of money to make it.
Welcome to Houston, Texas and Daikin Park. The show has playoff action coming your way. It's the Tokyo Kaiju taking on the Bomb Squad. We got a couple of all-star teams
And
squaring
now,
off.
please
First
welcome
pitch coming your way next.
Houston Bomb Squad.
Just about to get underway and towing the slab, Walker Buehler.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And now the right fielder, James Wood. The pitch behind with that swing. It's strike 1. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3. So up next, Matt Holliday. Swing and a miss as he was late. 1 out, bases empty. Out towards right center field. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. And he makes the catch. And that quickly 2 away. That one pushed foul. Next offering upstairs. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 and 2 to count.
To the right side, Morgan tosses to first, and that is the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Barry Larkin. There's a strike at the knees.
0 and 1.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Gone. It finds the Crawford boxes. A home run. So digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong. High fly ball down the left field line. Holliday sizing this one up and makes the grab. Then there's one down.
Batting third.
So up next,
baseman,
Christian Walker.
Walker.
And first offering is fouled off. Other thing in this part, I mean, he could sneeze one over the left field wall into those Crawford box seats. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Yordan Alvarez will hit next. There's a strike.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Top of the second. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Walker Buehler will go back to work. And there's a ball. That's in there. And it's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Morgan throws to first in time and quickly 1 away in the second. Mike Piazza, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1.
1-1.
And that's downstairs and outside. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now it's the second baseman, Paul Molitor. Swinging a foul straight back. Gets him to chase after that one.
0-2.
That's off the mark. Going to count 1-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Fair ball.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now pitching.
New arm out of the bullpen, Cade Smith. And here is Adrian Beltre.
Nope,
up and in, ball 1.
Ball,
Typically,
no
the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Molitor leads off first with 2 down to the inning. On the ground, right side, Morgan in plenty of time to first. Back now, and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Daniel Nunez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Fernando Tatis Jr. The leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike 1. Foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Ball 1 there.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Hard hit to third. Throw on to Freeman. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second. Here's the catcher, Ted Simmons. And that is downstairs. And it's 1-0. Ground ball right side, and that chance handled. Gets the catcher by a step. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the second baseman, Joe Morgan. This one lifted in the air, left field. Holiday makes the play, and that is that. And we're back. Top half of the 3rd inning. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. First offering, and it just misses.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
1-1.
Swings and misses. Now 1-2.
1-2.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. 1 gone here. Pinch hitter coming on, Carlos Correa.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Fly ball down the line. Tatis sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out. So it's their last chance in this one. And now James Wood. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun. And 1-2. 2 outs, base is empty. Right through there. Got it. And that'll do it.
Did I finally get it right? Everything I did was selfless. I spoke freely.
My darling, I've been waiting for your company. My sugar, feels like you only come around for me. My glass is never empty. You always fill it up to the teeth, and I'm still just trying to understand. But is it my love that took you off the shelf now? Is it your love make me dance by myself now? Is it our love sets my soul on fire? Is it our love that takes me a little too higher? An empty glass is what I got. Mess is what I
Live from the Kaiju Cave in Tokyo, Japan. We've got playoff baseball on the show. It's the Bomb Squad and the Kaiju. A couple of all-star teams squaring off. First pitch coming your way next. Now it's the shortstop, Barry Larkin. He was late there, strike one.
0-1.
And strike two.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him,
0-2.
elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Late with the swing there. One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And it's 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Ball outside.
Just off the outside part of the plate.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a good eye there.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now it's Christian Walker. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. In the air, right side. Wood sizing this one up. And that is that. Welcome back to the Kaiju Cave. And the batter now, James Wood. Off the mark there.
That's a
ball
ball.
1.
1-0. Here, one.
Base hit, center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
That one lifted to left. Green going after it. He's got it, and there's one away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And that one fouled off.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Next offering is down low. And that is out of play.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Larkin to Morgan. Throw to first, but he beat it. And here's Freddie Freeman. Swings through that one. Pendleton, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2. 1 ball, 2
in
strikes.
the dirt, blocked. And Freddie takes the new inning getting started. Now it's the DH, Yordan Alvarez. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Gets under it and pops it up. Puts it away for the out. So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. That's to third. Throws across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. And now Ted Simmons. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Late on that fastball.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Back here in Tokyo. And here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Gone. He made him pay for that one, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-zip. Smoked into left, base hit.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base.
Runner takes off, and foul ball. Runner goes again. Ripped to short. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. Molitor, the lead runner, out at second. Beltre on at first with nobody out.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
That one just misses. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that's outside. No outs, runners at first and second. Just off the inside corner. And that's ball 3. Stays alive. Got him looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Day comes to the plate.
1-0.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Green has a beat on it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So the batting order turns over. Now it's the right fielder, James Wood. And that misses. And that's ball 1. That's through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. 2 on, 2 outs. Hit hard, base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. Runner holds at third, respecting the big arm at center field.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hand.
Now this one gets through. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score, and they lead by 4.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a
left-hander out of the bullpen, Mark Davis.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
And now it's going to be Terry Pendleton. That misses the zone. 1-1. Swings through that.
1-2 is the count.
In the air, left field. Green on the move, and that'll do it.
Now pitching.
We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Tyler Holton.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me. Well, these guys definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
That one misses in the dirt. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout. Here's Riley Green.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And the next pitch is way outside. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. So 2 down now, and here is Adrian Beltre. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
They're down to their final strike.
0-2.
This could end it. And that's in the dirt. 1-2 to count. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 out, space is empty. Lifted to left, and that should do it. and that is the ball game. So singy as the numbers. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. So just about set now, and today's starting pitcher, Freddie Peralta.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Piazza gets it to first. 1 out in the top of the first.
You're best when you let the game come to you. Try to make too much happen right there. Not his best at bat.
Pete Crow Armstrong in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And a swing and a miss there.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up. He wants to have a good at bat.
On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. That's out number 2. And here's the first baseman, Christian Walker. And that's outside.
Outside.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
1-1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
2-2.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout. And now the right fielder, James Wood. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Liner, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man.
Oh, this pitch rides in too far. That got him. So digging in, Terry Pendleton. Little chopper rolls foul. Wood, the lead runner at second. Holiday at first with no outs.
2-1.
In the dirt, but kept close. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Down the line. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away. Here is Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
No ball.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Misses, and the count is 1-2. Missed inside with the curve. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Quickly to second for 1. To Walker, and that's 2. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's Yordan Alvarez.
Yordan Alvarez.
Peralta back to work. Hammered on the line, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Absolutely.
Daniel Nunez gets the call from the pen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Fernando Tatis Jr., the next to hit, takes high for ball one. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back. Gone. A two-run homer. It's 2-0. And now the catcher comes up to him. Ted Simmons. Tapped up the first base side. And he takes it himself for the out. Now it's the second baseman, Joe Morgan.
It's no surprise they called his batter a day player. He statistically performs better in these games, and he's hoping for a big performance in this one.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spin on anything that's down.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Fires over to first. And they get Morgan for the out. Here's Riley Green.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
A little bit low. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for three. The relay throw. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Adrian Beltre, the next to hit, takes ball one. 2 outs with a runner at third. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Comes through with the RBI. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Stepping in, Barry Larkin. Davis hustling after it. Makes the grab on the run. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second. Now here is Mike Piazza. And that's downstairs. 1-0.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
1-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1-2's the count.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Struck him out looking. So up next, Paul Molitor. Line drive. Green right there to make the grab. 2 away now. Now a chance for Adrian Beltre. And that's in the dirt. 2 outs, base is empty. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
He's a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Ground ball left side. Beltre. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. And we're back. Now the number 2 hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ball popped up. Freeman settles under it. Makes the grab, 1 away. Now at the plate, Christian Walker. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. On its way to the corner. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. 1 out, base is empty. Misses off the inside, and a count even 1-1.
1-1.
This to third, Pendleton. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Singled and scored his first time.
Yordan Alvarez.
Gloves it on the dive. To his knee, the throw, and that's a nice play. As we go to the last of the third, Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. High fly ball out towards left field. And that is a foul ball.
Now pitching.
Mark Davis gets the ball now.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Batting ninth.
So
the
digging in,
fielder,
Eric Davis. Squirts away a little bit.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for two.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Walker pulls it in on the run. So up next, James Wood. And that skips in the dirt. That one finds the corner, and it's 1-1. Struck him out swinging, and they're down to their last out. Holiday takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Swing and a pop-up, foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And now here is Terry Pendleton. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes Schwarber around third. The tag, and that's the ball game.
I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor. You bohemian haters. This fakers. You gave me crumbs. Now give me cakers. The movers and fakers get around and catch the papers. While I'm my shots is jumping like the Lakers. I want land with acres. You immigrants show papers. I'm from back in the day where the was wearing tapers. And they call you a moolie. Treat you like a racist. Militant. Yeah, I'm back in the booth. Pop, I hit you from the roof. Yeah, it's the truth. But pressure on you on your stoop. With body shots till your body drop. I ain't got the hammer cock to probably. Think it we talk about, we should've called the troops. Shout to all my that be waiting to make the bark bang let loose. Chill, man, chill, let's get at $1 bill. They told me chill, let's get at $1 bill. They chill, let's get at $1 bill. They told me chill, let's get at $1 bill. Militant. Militant, back in the booth. When I first met you, baby, everything I knew wasn't any brighter than a shade of blue. Your blue eyes around him, tired eyes, the color of your skin doesn't compare. Time was better when I was still there. I was better when I was still there. Now we're swimming oceans of emotions, 7 days at a time. Oh, the water's blue, and so are you. I won't be running out anytime soon. When I come down, when I remember the day I was still around. Yeah, the water was just right, like your lips so warm. But now my heart is torn between the rose and the thorn. Yeah, times were better when I was still there. I was better when I was still there. Now we're swimming the oceans of emotions, 7 days at a time. The water's blue, and so are you. I won't be running out anytime soon. Oceans of emotions, 7 days at a time. The water's blue, and so are you. I won't be running out anytime soon. I won't be running out anytime soon. I won't be running out anytime soon.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Whales taking on the Bomb Squad.
And now, please welcome
We got
your
a couple of all-star teams squaring off. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. On the hill here today, Brute Foster.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays and help you get through the innings.
Next offer in there for a strike. And that is strike 2.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
That hit him.
Take your base. That
And
got
the
him.
leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. And ball one.
1-0.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. That misses the zone. Ball two.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
2 and 2's the count.
Line drive.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Clemente leads off first with 1 away. And now the count is even. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1-2.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Nasty fork ball for strike 3. There's a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Green going after it. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in Houston, and our starting pitcher here today, Al Light. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Braun makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down. Now it's going to be Pete Crow Armstrong. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. This one ripped, but foul to the right. That one not close. And the count is 1-1. And misses inside. Fouls one off. 2-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. Seager pulls that one down. Out number 2. And now it's Christian Walker. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. High fly ball out towards left center. Braun on his way over. He makes the grab. That is the inning. Back here in Houston, top of the 2nd. Here's the 3rd baseman, Edgar Martinez. That's off the inside corner, and that is ball 1. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. And now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In there, got him looking for the K. Frozen with the heater at the knees. Tap foul at the plate. No score here in the 2nd. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. 2 down. And now the first baseman, Jeff Bagwell.
Batting 7, the first baseman, number 5, Jeff Bagwell.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Up and in, and that's ball 1. 2 out, space is empty. Up the middle, and that one handled. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Here's the second baseman, Bill Mazeroski. Out in front and foul to the left side. Foster kicks and deals. Fought off foul. Bagwell off of first with 2 away. And a swing and a miss. Back here at Daikin Park, bottom of the inning. Here's Yordan Alvarez. That's a strike. It's 0-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. On a dead sprint, racing back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr.
Well, I think the wind ended up being a factor right there. It's whipping in from right field right now. So otherwise, I think that ball's out of here.
And it's through for a hit.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
And the go-ahead run into scoring position. 1 away.
Oh, just a nice job coming through at a pretty high level.
Aroldis Chapman comes in to take over. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Now it's the second baseman, Joe Morgan. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Out there to center. Griffey on his horse. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And there's 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Riley Green swings through it for strike 1.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Pitch misses there. Ball 1. First and second, 2 down. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Chases the fastball. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Mike Napoli. First offering misses bat. badly for ball one. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. So digging in, Roberto Clemente.
Now pitching.
Here comes Emmanuel Clase out of the bullpen.
Power slider guy, Boog. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Napoli aboard here at first with nobody out. Breaking ball misses down and away. Line to left, and that's a fair ball. Green hurries it back in. Runner holds it second, so another base hit could get us the first run of the game. Looks like we've got a substitution at first, and here's the pinch runner, Corbin Carroll.
Corbin Carroll.
And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. And that one upstairs, ball one. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. And they take the lead. It's 3-0. And the batter now, Ryan Braun.
Yeah.
They say you win.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Strike 2.
0-2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And first offering is fouled off.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach. Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Swung on, belted. That one carrying. It has the distance, gone. A solo shot. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 4-0. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Foul ball still 0-2. And delivers outside. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball.
Now pitching.
Cade Smith takes over on the mound. He's into the game with the bases empty. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That one the other way. That's a base hit.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And the 0-1. Man at first, one away. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout. Bagwell stands in now, looks at that one inside. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike. Martinez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Corbin Carroll now in the game as he comes in as a new right fielder. Cade Smith gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Adrian Beltre, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1.
You know, this group of hitters, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
In the air, right field, and there's one down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Barry Larkin. Fly to left his first time.
Larkin.
That one down the line. Fair ball.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. He kind of
number
rolled over
4.
on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Now, Pete Crow Armstrong. Strike one.
0-1.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The next pitch misses. Going to count 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Now only one out remaining.
First baseman
Christian Walker now at the plate.
Walker.
Tied him up inside with that one.
Oh, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
They're down to their final strike.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Smith is just 1 strike away. And that one goes straight to the backstop. Napoli collects, fires to first, and that'll do it as they complete the strike.
I'm saying I just chillin'. Real West Side Compton. You already know what's up. Hey, yeah, pull up with a thing or two. Yeah, you know what I came to do. Slide down the avenue. Yeah, did what I had to do. Infinite flavors. Yeah, pick your favorite. Yeah, keep player. Ooh, think about running for mayor. Yeah, looking at the Lakers. Assalamu alaikum, wa alaikum salam. Why thank you, really alive. Hi hater, bye hater.
Bye hater. Not Felicia, not today, not tomorrow either. Look though, it's a lot of vacant houses, whole city like a town. I made the block, little snag or two. Auntie in the country, no Johnny is the project.
From Dyken Park in Houston, Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's Liechtenstein. So just about set. Today's starting pitcher, Hilton Smith. What's the word on him?
The spin rate on the curveball is incredible. Hitters know they're going to see a lot of them today. Stay back, be patient, and hit the ball the other way.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Whips it to first. And an easy out to start the game.
The center fielder,
now the number 2 hitter, Ken Griffey Jr. And that one in the air center field. Crow Armstrong makes the grab, 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Ryan Braun. And that one misses up and in. And it's 1-0. And that drops in for a strike. 2 out, space is empty. On the ground right side. And it goes just foul. And down on strike. Back here with my pal Siggy and our pitcher in this game, Randy Johnson. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
He's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Swings through that one.
0-2.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Braun sizes this one up, and a quick out, number 1. So up next, Pete Crow Armstrong. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Siggy. Ripped on a line. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Around second now as they still don't have it. And he's at third with one away. That's a triple.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. I love the hustle out of the box. Man, he drove that baseball, and he was thinking triple right away.
Digging in, Christian Walker. Next pitch is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Now he breaks his bat. Brings it in. And there's 2 away. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And strike 2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And that one finds its way through. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. They get second inning set to go. And here is Shohei Ohtani. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
And that's in the dirt. And fouled off. Blows the high heave past him. That's a strikeout. Now the third baseman, Edgar Martinez.
Edgar.
That's off the mark. Ball 1. Just off the inside edge.
Here.
1 out, base is empty. And a swing and a miss.
That was a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first. Save! He's out following the drop, third strike. And now the shortstop, Kyle. Runner on the move. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Calls it in, and there's 2 away. Jeff Bagwell digs in now.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it. Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
And a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Everything came together for him. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line.
Now pitching.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Mason Miller.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Bill Mazeroski up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2-1.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing the run. Swing and a miss. Back now, and a new arm in the mound to start the bottom of the second. Aroldis Chapman.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Just got him on that one. Here's the second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
Swing and a miss.
Zero
And it's
balls, 1
0-1.
strike.
And he grounds one to the right side. Mazeroski on to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. 2 out, space is empty. Here's Riley Green. That one ripped. And it hits the fence. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing. And the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Man at second. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Green around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just kept it simple.
So the lineup flips over. Barry Larkin, the next to hit. Fly to left his first time. Swings and misses and one down below the zone.
No balls, 1 strike.
High fly ball out into left center field. And that is that. On to the 3rd inning. And here's the catcher, Mike Napoli. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Late on that fastball.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. He's got it. Go down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Clemente now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And that one is lifted in the air. That's out number 2. So they're down to their final out. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. They're down to their final strike. Miller is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game. 2-0 your final here.